Most trading channels sell you a course. This one shows you the logs, including the ones that broke last Tuesday. Welcome to Edge Lab. Every week, an autonomous trading studio gets built in public by someone who has skin in it, not a Discord membership to upsell. 8 scanners, 1 broker connection, real paper-live execution. No signal group, no course, no promo code in the description. The pact is simple. Honest quant, real logs, no course to sell. Today is episode 1, the pilot. So here is the studio, where it stands, and what comes next. A quick word on who is talking. I go by the operator. No face, no real name, no LinkedIn link in the description. The reason is boring. This channel is about the system, not the personality. If the edge is real, the edge speaks. If it isn't, no amount of charisma fixes a sharp below one. What I am building is a trading studio, not a bot. A studio, meaning a small constellation of strategies, scanners, schedulers, watchdogs, and a kill switch, all wired into a single broker connection. The goal is autonomy. The machine wakes up, scans, decides, places brackets, manages risk, logs the result, and goes back to sleep. I review the logs. I do not click buttons during market hours. This is rare on YouTube for one reason. Building a studio is slow and unsexy. Selling a course is fast and pays this month. Most people pick the second path. I picked the first one and I want a record of it. Partly for accountability, partly because I think the genre is empty. Here is the architecture, end to end. The broker is Interactive Brokers running paper live. That means real market data, real order routing, simulated capital. The studio will graduate to real money only after a strategy proves edge across 30-plus paper trades. That gate exists because I am paranoid, not patient. Connected to the broker are 8 scanners. NightHawk hunts gap opening range breakouts with volume confirmation. PEAD trades post-earnings announcement drift. InsiderCluster parses SEC, Form 4 filings overnight, and ranks clusters. OvernightGap places market on close into SPY, QQQ, IWM, and exits market on open. MeanReversion-RSI catches stretched conditions on rotation names. MomentumCatalyst rides news-driven continuation. Pairs. Trading watches a small universe of co-integrated tickers, and Crypto 24/7, which is currently frozen. More on that in a future episode. Every signal lands as a bracket. Parent order, take profit, stop loss, all sent atomically. If the parent fills and the children fail, the kill switch sees it. If a strategy bypass count climbs, the kill switch sees it. Everything reconciles against a single execution feed. Promotion from paper to paper live is automatic. When a strategy clears the hard gates, sample size, win rate, drawdown sharp, it gets promoted. No human sign-off. The reason is honest. I do not trust my own discretion enough to override a gate that the data already passed. And now, the fail story, because a pilot episode without one would be marketing. Last Tuesday, the kill switch alert fired at 5 p.m. NightHawk had logged a string of bypass events. Signals generated, but no fills, no rejects, just silence. My first instinct was the broker. It wasn't. It was the strategy filter logging the wrong tag at placement, and the real tag arriving only after fill via a backfill step. So the risk rules were never actually blocking what I thought they were blocking. The filter was cosmetic. That kind of bug does not show up in a backtest. It shows up in production, on a Tuesday when you are trying to eat dinner. Fixed it the same night. Documented it. Moved on. That is what this channel is. The moving on in public. So why now, and what does the schedule look like? Now, because the studio just crossed the threshold where it runs without me touching it for a full trading day. The infrastructure is there. The strategies need iteration, not invention. That iteration is the content. Every week, you will get 3 things. 1, a build log. What changed in the code base, what broke, what shipped. Short, dense, with terminal recordings. 2. A strategy review. One scanner at a time. What it did this week, where it sits relative to its promotion gates. Numbers as ratios only. Sharp, win rate, expectancy normalized. Never dollar amounts. The reason is operational security. Sharing dollar P&L invites a different audience than the one I want. 3. The failure of the week. Every studio has one. Pretending otherwise is the tell of a course seller. The milestones I want this channel to witness, in order. First, strategy graduated to paper-live with a clean gate pass. First, strategy graduated to real money. First profitable calendar month on real money. And eventually, the first strategy that gets killed after running real because the edge decayed. That last one matters. A studio that never retires a strategy is a museum. The pact with you is straightforward. I will not sell a course. I will not run a signals group. There is no Discord with a paywall. If a sponsor ever appears, it will be a tool I actually use, disclosed, with a real opinion attached. Otherwise, the logs are the product, and the product is free. What I do ask is that you watch like an operator, not a fan. If something I do looks wrong, comment. If a backtest result looks too clean, push on it. The audience is part of the loop here, not the customer base. If this is the kind of trading channel you have been looking for and could not find, subscribe. Not for the algorithm, for the continuity, because this only works as a series. Episode 2 ships next week. Topic: a new scanner currently in backtest. It is called Float ORB. The thesis is simple, the execution is not, and the first 3 runs returned 0 trades, which is its own kind of result. Until then, watch the logs, not the gurus.